Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel once again. Now in today's tutorial I want us to draw this isometric drawing in AutoCAD. Okay, so let's look at the dimensions and we start drawing. Now if you look at the drawing carefully, the overall length that is from this end point to this end point is 128. Alright, and then from this end point to here is 88, and then the inner one that is here to here is 68, and the thickness over here is 10. Then from the height, the top here to the down here is 20, the same thing here, and the overall length from here is 60. Alright, so let's open our AutoCAD and start drawing. So make sure your isometric drafting is on, that is this one, this very one, that is isometric drafting. Make sure it's on, and then you align it to iso right. Alright, so let's pick our first line. So we are going to draw. Now let's do some calculation here. The overall distance is 128 minus 88, that will give us 40. So which means from this point to this point is 20 each. Okay, so take the line command, click anywhere in iso right, just enter 20. Now you go down, that is here, you go down 20, so vertically go down 20. Now we move in this direction, that is this point 88. Okay, now you have to move up again 20 millimeters, and then go to iso right again, that is 20 millimeters. Okay, so we are done with the down part, so we are going to move to the top. Now this thickness is 10, so we'll move up vertically 10 millimeters. Now move to this direction. Now if you check, this distance is 20 plus this gap 10, so it will become 30. Okay, enter 30. The same way, this height is 20 plus this height is 10, sorry, plus this one which is 20, it will become 30. Okay, so you subtract 10, the thickness is 10, so we move down 20 and then come to this direction, that is 68. So 68, enter. Then the same way we move up also 20, come to this direction, and we can just close it here. Okay, I hope you understand why we went down 20. Now if you watch this place, this height is 10 and this is 20, and the gap in between is 10, so from here you have to go down 10 again, so which will give us 20. Alright, now from this point let's extrude, or let's draw this, extend this line which is 60. So pick line command, make sure you are in iso left. From here move to the direction 60, and then you come down 10, then join it here. Okay, the same way, let's pick a line command. From here you can close it, just bring your mouse here, track, you see the green line, click and click. Good. Now let's pick the line command again. From this corner enter 60, then just join it to this one. Line command again, from the corner here move up 20, then just join it to this one. Good. Now pick line command again, then from here track, from here where they will meet, click and click. Good. Pick line command, from here just join it to this one. So you can see we are done with the base. Now remaining this circle. Now the circle, the diameter of the circle is 40. Alright, and it's at the center of this, so the center of this and this, that's where to meet. So let's pick a line, pick line command, locate the center point of this, just draw a straight line like this. Also pick line command again, locate the center of this one, click, and where they will meet, just click. Now change it to ISO top by pressing F5 key. Okay, and then let's draw our circle. So EL for ellipse, shortcut, then press enter, select ISO circle. Now click in this center and then enter, click diameter and then enter 40. So that is our diameter for the circle. Now it's going vertically up 40 millimeters, you can see. So just copy this circle, select it and then type CO for copy, press enter, click anywhere on the screen, move up, enter 40. Good. Now we can delete this line, don't need them. Select line command, click here, add it to this line command again, click here, quadrant, and then join it to this one. Good. Now let's trim the unwanted lines. This will not be seen. Let's clear them all, including this one as well. Alright, so basically, sorry, we need to rather clear this. Let's extend this line and this line and trim this portion. Let me extend this line. If you want to extend, you can use the shortcut EX and you press enter. That's the shortcut for extend. Let me trim. Alright, so this is how it's going to look like. Now if you watch, there's another circle inside here with diameter 20. So the same ISO top, just enter EL for ellipse, press enter, click ISO circle, locate the center. Now diameter, click, then enter 20. Good. Now we need to copy this one. It's going down. If you look at the depth, 5. Okay, so select this circle and then copy, CO shortcut, press enter. Now click anywhere and then move downward, enter 5 millimeters. Good. Now let's trim. See, we will not see this line, so we just trim it off. Good. Now there's another circle inside with a diameter of 10. Okay, so EL for ellipse, ISO circle. Now locate the center, click, diameter, and then enter 10. Now let's trim. Alright, so this is how all is going to look like. Now if you can see, we are left with this arc over here with radius of 10. So to do that, the same ISO top, just pick ellipse, EL, ellipse, select ISO circle, locate the center of this, and then the radius is 10, so you can enter 10 for radius. Now select it. Okay, let's trim first. Trim this side, trim this side. Now select this one, copy, move down 10. Now let's add line from the end point to the end point, again line from end point to end point. Now let's trim. Good. Let's trim this unwanted part. Alright, so let's go to the other side as well. So EL, ellipse, press enter, select ISO circle. Now locate the center, click, radius is 10. Yeah, so let's trim. TR shortcuts for trim. Trim here, trim here. Now add a line from this point vertically down. Good. So now if you watch carefully, everything is nice and neatly done. Let's increase the line width and our work is nicely done. Now I would like to add dimension to the work. So I'll create a layer. So to create a layer, just go to layer properties, click on new, give it a name. I just give it dim for dimension. Then I'll change the color. I'll change it to, let me say, yellow. Okay, and then I'll change the line width to 0.25. all right, so close. Now let's start the dimension. So make sure your dim layer is active by selecting it. Now you know how to dimension isometric drawing. I've already explained that. If you don't know, just go to my description. You see the introduction video link over there. You click on it to go and watch. Now click on a line from here to here, again from this point to this point, and then again repeat by pressing enter from this point to this point. Good. So we need to correct this, right? So I'm just going to select dim edit, just type dim edit. Now select oblique. Now select all the three, press enter. Now I want all these dimensions to be, let's make it vertically down. Okay, so just click anywhere here and then here. Now you see all of them will go vertically down at once. All right, so let's continue the dimension. Align, click here, 60. So I would like this one to also go in line with this, so just type dim edit, click oblique, select this one, press enter. And I want it to be in line with this line, so just click and you see it's already in line with it. Good. Now remaining, let's say this height and this thickness, so select align again for this side, repeat for this side. Good. So dim edit, press enter, select these two, select oblique, sorry. I'll select these two since they are going the same direction, press enter. I want them to be in line like this. Now you see we have it. Okay, so what is left is the circle, so that one also select align. Now bring your cursor to the center and drag to the end point here and this end point. All right, and click again, repeat, bring it to the center. You want to dimension the second one, so from here to this point, click. Now repeat for the inner one, that is from here to carefully select the line. Good. So dim edit, press enter, select oblique. Now select all the three. You want it to move, press enter. You want it to move in this direction, so just click and make it align with the line. Now if you watch, there is a thickness of 5 millimeters, so select line, click endpoint here and then here, and you see we have it over there. Now remaining this radius, so for the radius just select leader and then click here. Now enter R10 and close it. Okay, so if you watch our work, remaining this vertical height, so to do that also click align, click this center, and then the button center, no, select it carefully, align from the center here to the top here. Good. Now dim edit, select oblique, select this one, press enter. We want it to be in line with this line, so you see. Now let's try and make our dimensions a little bit bigger. So just press D for dim style, enter, go to modify, arrows and symbols, and change this one to 4. Go to text, change the text also height to 4. Click OK, close it. Now you see we have dimension our work. Very nice. Now today is your first time of visiting the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, and if you have any question, leave it in the comment section below, and please like the video and share as well. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next tutorial.